Hello.
There's room over here if someone wants to sit with me. Come on.
How's everyone doing? Yeah. Welcome here.
Hello, Honolulu.
Hi.
Jess, you said you wanted to...
Oh yeah, okay, I'll handle things. Hey everybody, we're the cast of The Dragon Prince on Netflix.
Woo!
There's that pop I was hoping for. We're gonna answer some questions from you guys, talk a little bit about ourselves, our characters, and we're gonna have a great time. So let's just go down the line and introduce ourselves, starting over here.
Hello, I'm Jack Sena, and I voice Callum.
I wondered who voiced Callum, so I'm glad I know.
Hello, everyone. My name is Racquel Belmonte, and I voice Claudia.
Okay, good.
Oh, whoa, okay, thank you. What? You
We're all
don't have
getting
to
rated?
stop.
Jesse's giving us ratings?
If I might, I'll handle this.
Yes.
Hey everybody, my name's Jesse Inocalla. I am the voice of Sauron.
Okay, we get it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that we didn't know we were doing a plot, like a yell out part.
No.
Like it's gaining momentum.
It
It's
is,
not
yeah.
in order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adrian's gonna get
They're getting
warming
prepared
up
for
here.
Adrian.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Simpson, and I play Lord Viren. More peasants. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sasha Roshan, and I play Ezrin. I can talk to animals.
Yeah, okay.
And who had a better clap? Me.
Whoa. Throwing shade.
This panel's gonna go off the rails.
Yeah, we're all going to go back to Vancouver and not be friends.
Let the lady speak.
Where? Hi, I'm Paula Burrows, and I play Rayla.
Hello, I'm Adrian Petru, and I voice the gooey cinnamon bun strawberry known as Commander Gren.
You were right. That's what happened.
Right.
That's what happened.
That was a setup, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Well done. I think just to get it rolling and to see how we're just to check in with us. I personally would like to know how we all felt when we found out we were in the show. What happened? Huh?
That's our first question?
That's my first question. Everyone. Yeah.
Are you asking all of us?
Yes, everyone.
Wow. Sorry, we'll be right back with you guys as soon as we answer Jesse's question.
Thank you. I'm getting the crowd warmed up, guys.
Okay.
I'm the warm-up
You're
act.
fluffing the
There's a microphone here. You can
There's
line
a
up if
microphone,
you
so
have
you guys
questions.
can line up if you have questions.
And in the meantime, we will answer Jesse's questions.
Thank you. So, Jack, how'd you feel when you heard you were going to be Callum?
Fantastic. I worked with Aaron Ehas and Giancarlo Volpe, who both worked on The Dragon Prince. I worked with them on Avatar: The Last Airbender. So they reached out to me at a Comic-Con panel after like an Avatar panel and said like, hey, we got a cool thing. We want you to check it out. And they brought me and showed me like the full pitch, like the full concept of Dragon Prince.
Damn.
They gave me like lots of art and lots of like sneak peeks at where it was going and talked to me for a while about my character. So I got like really sold on just everything that the show could be. So it was a really, and that's not a thing that ever happens. That was like an incredible
No, that's insane.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So I was blown away and so excited to become a part of this.
That's so cool. Racquel, please.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, I didn't think I would book this. So when I did, I was like, okay, cool. And it didn't really hit me until we had a table read. I have never gone to a table read before for a voiceover thing, and it was so cool and fancy. I was like, what's happening? So that's when I was like, oh, this is exciting. This is going to be a very cool thing. We had lots of fun.
Yes. I'm going to skip myself over because it feels dumb answering.
Do it. Just do it.
Thank you. Jason, would you mind asking me the question so it doesn't feel as weird?
How did you feel when you booked The Dragon Prince?
Thank you, Jason. That's a very important question to me. I kind of like Racquel. I whenever I audition for things, I kind of go into it with the thought of like, well, I'm probably not going to book it, so let's just have fun with it. And when I booked it, I was like, oh, this is super cool. And then I got an email from Justin and Aaron saying, thank you very much for being a part of the show. And I thought, okay, that's cool. I like that these guys are, doing this. I didn't know their names at the time, so I Googled Aaron and Justin, and I Googled Aaron first, and I was like, okay, it's the Avatar guy. This is gonna be good. And then I Googled Justin, and I'm a gamer. Gamers rise up, and thank you. And I Googled Justin, and I was like, this guy directed Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and The Last of Us. Wow, I'm in for it now. So after the initial shock wore off of that, then I just started thinking like, this is gonna be really cool. Jason, what was so cool about booking the Dragon Prince for you? How'd you feel?
Good question.
Thank you.
I was very excited that I booked something. I mean, really, that's it. In the moment, I had no idea of the scope of this show. So I was just very excited to book a role in a series, and it wasn't the role I don't want to tell this story over again, but...
Please do.
Okay. Twist my arm. I auditioned for a couple different parts, and I really wanted the part of Runan, because it was very action-oriented, and I thought that'd be very cool to play an action star. And I was excited to book the role because it's work. I'm a working actor and I want to work. I have a family to feed. So I got the call that I booked Viren. I had no clue who the character was, and I was happy because that meant I was working. But I had that little bit of, I really wanted that other guy role. Had no idea who Viren was or what that would turn out to be, and I could not be happier. Viren's such an amazing character, and I've had a lot of fun with him. And so initially, though, just very excited to be working. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good, very good. What was your name again?
It was...
Sasha?
I forgot it, I think.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Please, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, I had no faith in myself that I was actually gonna book this, because first off, we sent in the audition late. It was really late, and I was like, okay, they're obviously not gonna pick me. And they were like, oh hey, we liked your voice, why don't you come in for a callback? So then I came in for the callback. I stayed in the booth for half an hour just talking to the directors, and I only did the script once, and I was like, do they like me or do they not like me? Because I can't tell, because there's no timing in the booth, because you can't know the times or anything like that, and I couldn't just look at my phone or anything because I didn't want to be rude, and I thought that I was in there for only a few minutes. Turned out to be half an hour, and then they
5 hours later.
5 hours later, here I am. But then I think that it was either the next day or a few hours or something, they called us back and they were like, oh hey, you got the part. And I just felt so excited, and I don't know, I feel like Eswin was really me, so I was really excited to portray this character and just to put myself into him.
It's a solid punctuation.
Thanks.
I was just laughed into the mic, sorry.
No, right. Go
Okay,
ahead, Paula.
when I found out about this, I, like Jason, was like, whoa, someone wants to hire me. I mean, Jason works all the time, but this is my first ever animated series, and I felt crippling fear. I was so nervous. I think I called my mom and was really excited. But other than that, I was just so nervous. So I hired a coach that was recommended from my agent, and it was Jason, and he hadn't been cast yet. So it was really fun because he came in and gave me a coaching to prepare me for my first professional animation job, and then he was there on the first day. So ever since, I've been looking at him to be like, was that okay?
I did deal with a little bit of jealousy.
You said that on the day. You were like, well, this is a really good job. I wanted this job.
Oh, did I actually say that? Oh, okay. I thought maybe I kept that to myself, but there was that. I thought
He was like, this noob? What the?
No. I was just jealous because it looked like a really good show. Adrian.
Hi. So yeah, I remember getting all of the sides and sort of the breakdown, the information that we had for that first round of auditions. And I just knew, like, this is something I had to be a part of. So I recorded auditions for every character that was sent to me. And I'm not even kidding. I recorded, there is somewhere, I don't think I ended up sending it, but somewhere there was an MP3 on my hard drive of me as Ezrin. Because, yeah, because I was just like, I just need to be on this show.
Which means he ignored the instructions that said children only to audition for the.
Yeah, I wasn't buying
Are
that.
you implying that I'm a child? I am no
And,
child.
I am no child. And so, yeah, so that exists somewhere. Maybe I'll post that one day.
Did you audition for Viren?
Yeah, I auditioned for Viren. Wow. I auditioned for every male character I auditioned for. And then I didn't get him. I didn't get anything. And I was just heartbroken. I was just like, oh my God. And then it was a couple weeks later that I got an email that there were some additional characters, and Commander Gren came in my inbox, and I'm like, I'm booking this or I'm quitting, and just like I'm gonna be doing like automotive upholstery or something, and I'm just like, no more voice acting. So I must have recorded a cajillion takes of that audition, and I found some sort of comedic stuff in Gren that I thought might work, and booked it, and I was just so thrilled to come in and work with these guys, and yeah, it was amazing.
That's incredible.
I have a question for like all of you.
Wow. Oh, please, yeah. We
So-
also have a question here, but.
Did everyone try out for like multiple auditions?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not me.
Not me either.
I'm a little bit offended.
I mean, I also auditioned for Lou Jane.
Oh really?
I can
Yeah.
imagine you as
Well.
But that was later.
hell?
And I was like, I knew they weren't going to cast me. So I was like, why am I getting this?
When did? No, that would have been the same time. Never mind.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I only auditioned for Ezrin and Ezrin only.
Okay. So,
We have a question from the audience.
Yes.
Welcome back.
hello.
Okay. One of the things that happens in the show, especially whenever they go into towns, is that Rayla has to do her infamous human impression. And I have to wonder, now that they are out of human territory and into Zadia and elven territory, does that mean that Callum is going to be doing an elf impression or something?
So, if that were to happen in season 3, obviously we can't give spoilers for season 3, but absolutely yes. Yeah, for sure. And I'll tell you right now, my thought was like, just actually do your best impression of Paula's accent.
That's not what we thought he was doing.
I was like, I'm just gonna go for it and trust that I'm bad enough at this that it'll come out bad, and it really did. It came out as this like, it's like a weird nonsense Australian thing that has nothing to. It's great. It's really very bad.
If it happens.
If hypothetically, no spoilers, but if, I bet it would sound pretty bad.
Well, if something like that happens,
Yeah.
I'll look forward to watching it and laughing my butt off.
Great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for the
Thank you
question.
very much.
Great question.
Woo!
What's up?
What's your favorite line?
From who? Everyone?
Or our own favorite lines?
From everyone.
I know mine.
I know
mine too.
What's my signature line?
Yeah, I know mine.
Are
Yeah, I
you
got it.
talking to that painting? That's my favorite line. I think it's in like the first or second episode.
It was the first episode.
Yeah, it's my favorite line. Love it.
Mine would be, "That's me. I'm Commander Gren."
Mine is, "It wasn't the horse."
Good one.
I think my favorite is, you've got to butter them up. Butter them up. Butter them up.
Did you provide your own echo, or was that done in post?
I genuinely don't remember.
I bet you did say it a bunch of
I
times.
did say it a bunch of times because it was very funny to me. And Devin's one of our writers, says that it was all me. And I'm like, but there's a couple lines there. That can't all be me. So it's very possible they just looped me just ranting like a madman in
Yeah.
the booth about butter.
Great.
And that was the thing.
There's a scene where Viren is looking into the mirror and he puts drops in his eyes. Everyone's familiar with that? And then he says, my favorite line where he says,
Such a good line.
yeah.
That's a great line. Great line.
Yeah, it's
Very
right there, right?
impactful.
Yeah, that hits you.
I would have to say that my favorite line is my signature line, which is
I farted. Oh, your character's signature line. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
you know, that is one of my signature lines.
Yeah. It's funny because it's true. I don't know how many times he's come up to me at the tables out there and I farted.
It's constant. At least you're not sitting next to her.
You were sitting next to me.
I know.
I interrupted. I'm terribly sorry I interrupted. Go ahead.
What's your favorite line, Sasha?
I'll go and we'll come back to you, Sasha.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
He's waiting for your answer.
Jelly tart?
Nice.
That's a good one.
Mine was in season 2. I can spoil season 2. You've seen season 2. Yeah. When Callum's in sort of his dark magic coma. Destiny is a book you write yourself feels like a very emblematic line of his coming of age story. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go with the funny one.
That's a good one.
Great question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great question, man.
This is a question for Sasha. Did you enjoy seeing Rose at the convention today?
Actually, yes, I did. Yeah, she's fun to talk to, and I haven't seen her in a really long time, since I was 8 or 7, because I filmed with her season 1 of iZombie, and that was only the Patriot Brains. So I don't know. It was fun to see her again.
Great.
Oh, yeah, she's here.
Yeah.
She kicked my butt in iZombie.
What if she's watching this right now?
I know. She interrogated me. I was a homicidal. I set a guy on fire.
Man, oh man.
my God.
I auditioned for a waiter on iZombie.
Yeah, I just had to get an investigation. That's it.
We're just hijacking each other's questions. Hi.
Hello.
Hi guys. So this is for all the guys because this is from the girls panel. So what is your opinion on if there was an episode that was a musical?
Yes.
100%.
We're very pro musical.
Are you kidding? Viren just singing? Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to bring this back from the boy panel yesterday, but someone on this panel is a really good singer.
I will state my opinion on a musical episode by saying, not me, to Jesse's point. It's not me.
It's not me either. Who else could it be?
Adrian?
Is it
Not
you?
I.
It must be Jason Simpson.
Jason Simpson will be singing all the lines for Rayla.
Yeah.
Same as Ezra.
I would love, that would be so fantastic.
That would
What
be
a great
dream.
idea.
Yeah.
Jason will play every character
Get that on
without any
Twitter.
complaint.
Let's start something.
We haven't met all of the different types of elves, and it's entirely possible that one of them is
Communicates entirely.
communicates entirely through song and hears entirely through song.
I think it's
and there you go.
altogether
That'd be
likely.
amazing. Just
I'm so into that.
dark magic. And then just, break out into a little, good idea.
And you're killing animals and you're like, dark magic
Dark
flows
magic.
in the air.
I feel the power. Okay, carry on. Thank you very much for the question. That was excellent.
This would you do me a favor? Just
No,
ask
not
Viren.
again.
No, I would love for you. Just,
Hey, boys, you weren't at our panel.
just a little something.
It's on. Oh, wait. We've
Oh, we
got
got a question.
Malfoy's coming up.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I tried.
Hi.
Hello.
I just wanted to ask, what would be your favorite quality in your character, and your quality that you don't like your least favorite quality, I guess.
Ooh.
My favorite
Does
quality.
personal hygiene count? Because Viren takes care of that beard. I mean, it is always on point.
Well, that's because he's animated.
Okay. I'm not going first. I got to think about it.
Yeah, I got to think about this.
I will go first.
Thank you.
Cool. My character, I love that Claudia loves her family so much. What I don't like, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing, is...
She's evil?
Okay, we don't know that she's evil, but she's evil towards, like small animals, bugs, deer. I can say that now, I think.
Season 2 is airing.
We all watched it. That's my answer.
Okay.
I would say my least favorite quality, in a way that I very much relate to, of Callum's is, I don't know, least favorite, but thing that I enjoy seeing him grow through and grow out of is the self-doubt. That's such a big part of the character at the beginning, and he's slowly maturing past it and finding himself and finding his sense of courage. So that doubt, I'm liking seeing that leave. And then my favorite quality about him is he's a great brother, right? He's just a really caring and responsible older brother who steps up in this very important moment. So I like that and commend him for that.
For Soren, it's very similar to Racquel's answer. I love how much he cares. He really, really cares about his family, and how much he just wants to, how brave he is, how he wants to protect everyone. Not always the best at it, but he tries. God bless him. Conversely, something that, makes me a little, come on, Soren, is his loyalty to his family and how important that is to him. Because, come on, buddy. Come on. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like about Viren? There's lots of things to not like. Clearly, there's obvious things, but to really distill it down, I don't like that the guy is willing to put his children in danger, put them in dangerous situations. That just doesn't make sense to me. Now, he's doing everything for his family, for his country, but he's definitely got blinders on. If we're just looking at the sort of the larger scheme, but to send his children on these tasks to do really devious, horrible things, that's just not something a dad should be asking his kids to do. So that's what I don't like about him. I do appreciate the fact that he is very driven and he's organized and he's got a plan. He can think many, many steps ahead. I'm a dummy, so I don't have that mentality as a human being. I live very much in the moment, much to my wife's annoyance, and because she's a planner, and Viren's very much like that. He's got a plan, so I respect that. It's a good quality, and of course he's got a great beard.
So,
great beard,
solid beard.
What I think I like about my character is I like how loyal he is, and I like how he can take on any tasks, and he cares for everyone, and he cares for animals especially. And I don't know, he wants to fix every war there is. He wants to make the world so peaceful and so nice. And the thing that I don't like is nothing. I love him. He's the most perfect character on the show. Sorry, but
he is, though.
Perfect character, perfect person.
He is. It might be true. So something I don't love about Rayla is I think that when she's feeling vulnerable, she gets quite bristly, or if she feels like there's something that's, causing her vulnerability, she can avoid it. So for example, telling the princes about their dad, she didn't deal with it. She avoided it, even though, it was constantly present. It was literally hurting her, but rather than, she's more comfortable dealing with the pain, the physical pain, than the emotional pain. So, hopefully she'll grow out of that. And then the thing I love about her is I think that she allows her experience in life to change her values and her beliefs. So even though she was raised to hate Catullus and humans, very quickly her attitude changed. She was raised to be an assassin, but based on her experiences, her perception of the world is changing, and I think that's really clever and empathetic.
With Commander Gren, what I absolutely love about him is his loyalty to General Amaya, and I think it's more than just in the sense that he serves her, but he serves her so purely and so selflessly that he, when he's not with her, we see he's not necessarily the strongest guy or the toughest or the fiercest or anything by any measure. But when he acts as her voice, he's so connected to her, and it's just so selfless, and he's so present, and so I just think that's the most beautiful thing, is that his devotion to her. And then the thing I think I like the least, or the thing that frustrates me with Gren, is how he sees the good in everyone and can't see the bad in anyone. So you end up in these situations, when he's in the dungeon and Viren's doing these awful things, and he's like, "Can I have some Zadia fruit?" And it's like, sometimes you got to get frustrated, but So yeah, that's what I don't like about him. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you for the question.
Thanks.
Thanks for the question.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
So my question is, if you had to be another character on the Dragon Prince, and you can only choose one, which character would you be?
Oh, I know.
Do we have to have the skill to be that character, or we just
No.
like to? Okay.
Oh, I want Erebos. I would, if my voice could sound like Erebos, boom. Love it.
Actually, yeah, Erebos.
I'll take
Shotgun
that. If magic
Viren.
power, I sound like Erebos.
Viren.
Shotgun
for sure.
Rayla. I want to be Rayla. Yeah. Like
Erebos.
Everyone wants Erebos.
No. I want to be Sauron, and I think I can do a pretty good Sauron. It's basically.
Was that it?
Go
That's
for it.
That's my Sauron. No.
Ooh, this is my Claudia. I think
Jesse and I actually do wonderful impressions of all of you guys.
It's so true, we do.
great impressions.
they're
Can
really
we
good.
can we hear them?
Can we hear all of them?
You want to hear them?
Okay.
I want to hear
Yes.
them.
Yeah, let's do them.
Okay. Who?
You start with Ezrin.
Ezrin. Ciao, Mamma Mia. My name is Ezrin. I'm not
That's
even
really good.
Italian.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good.
why I'm here.
That's how we do it.
What was Callum's was?
Oh no, Callum was like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Callum. I'm like a mage now, and that's super cool."
Wait, Callum skateboarded
So I don't
too,
remember.
right?
I didn't go quite as SoCal with
Yeah,
it, but
he had kick flips. Sure.
Usually we talk about
Yeah.
kickflips.
Wow, I
and
kickflipped into the primal sphere.
And then Rayla
Rayla was just no. You did you do Rayla or did I do Rayla?
We both did, but
Oh,
it ended
that's
up
right.
being
It's just
Shrek.
Yeah, it's just Shrek.
I'm like,
Yeah.
donkey.
Callum, get out of me swamp.
Ezrin.
Me swamp,
And
Yeah.
a lot of guttural sounds. What was Viren's?
Did we? No, Viren was just hello. My name is Viren.
Did you guys do Rayla?
Hello.
Yeah, it's a little George Takei.
They're not.
Takei? I don't.
Do Rayla.
Hey, thank you so much for your question. I'm sorry we haven't gotten to it yet.
I found out.
Yeah.
I hope you remember all of these.
I know a couple of us that still have an answer for you.
Yeah.
Because we want to respect your time.
And you made me realize that I was Italian all along.
Ezrin's Italian.
Mamma
Surprise
mia.
everybody.
This entire time.
My answer is Claudia.
Oh.
Because she's got an innocence to her. She is unbelievably skilled, talented. She doesn't necessarily know that, but she is very, very dangerous. And that's just that underlying thing that we keep seeing more and more of. And she's kind of terrifying, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like that about that character.
That's very sweet, Jason. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mine is Rayla because she can do a lot of stuff.
Period.
She's very skilled with swords, and she has a good heart in total too. If she doesn't want to kill someone, then she won't kill them, and she'll disobey orders just to she'll risk her hand for me. That's the person I want to be. That's the person I want in my life. So I like Rayla.
Wow. Dang.
I would love to play Viren because he is so cunning, and I think he is quite a puppet master. So sometimes it feels like he knows more of the story than anyone else.
Of course he does.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
I would be I'd be Erebos because I think hanging out in a mirror and smirking at people would be a really fun pastime.
That's you, dude.
That's kind of me
You're
already.
describing yourself.
Hanging out all shirtless in a mirror.
But I also just archetypally in my of the kind of character archetypes I've played in my career, I've never played that sort of that sort of mysterious. Villainous sort of character. So yeah, I would really, I would dig that.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And how did you enjoy the impression interlude in your question?
Do you think it should have gone longer?
2 thumbs up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. We're submitting it for awards.
In the awesome Weird Al shirt.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
I listened to a lot as a kid, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, my name is Jordan. Okay, Sasha knows where I'm going with this. So in the girls panel, I asked them a question since we can't obviously talk about real spoilers. Why don't we make up fake spoilers? So I wanted to know what would be your best fake spoiler for season 3. And for the girls, you can make up new ones if you want.
Oh no. Cool.
Okay.
That's where the musical episode came from.
Yeah. So, but for example, my fake spoiler for season 3 would be Viren, for Viren. So since Viren's like super obsessed with like elves and stuff, he would find like a tome in he would find a tome in the library, and he's like, oh look, there's like this new like clan of elves I've never heard of, and it's like titled like Elven Metal, and it's like, huh, what is this? And he opens it, and like for some reason, so this is gonna go into like the musical episode, and then like the immigrant song plays, and everyone's all like, what? And then like for some reason the animation turns into like heavy metal, and then like, yeah, exactly, and then like, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, have you read the script?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
Yeah. And like Viren
Now we
like
gotta
makes a
do a
metal
whole
band, and like he tours all of Zadia, and then like so Callum's all in. He's like, bruh, we gotta collaborate on this. Like,
Yeah!
Collaborate.
it'd be like the coolest. Like that'd be cool, right? Just to have like a heavy. Well, no, it doesn't have to be heavy metal, but like just like an epic rock fantasy
A
version.
fantasy-inspired
There you
heavy
go.
metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You can do that.
That's
You
a
can do
good
that
one.
song on the lute. You
Yeah.
could rock it on the lute.
But yeah, that'd be my example of a
Yeah.
of a fake spoiler for season 3.
Yeah.
For me, it would be that Commander Gren turns out to be behind everything. Ooh. And you'd have one of those moments where it'd be like, he wanted to be put in the dungeon, you know? And then he would be doing the thumbs up thing. And then he would like do this. And then he would like break out of the chains and stuff and like maybe turn into a dragon. And then he'd get his own spin-off show, and then I would make a lot of money.
That's very gladiator of you.
That's my spoiler.
I'll let the boys answer this one since we did this one yesterday.
Season 3 starts with Viren in the shower and realizing the first 2 seasons were a dream.
Yes.
You remember the Soulfang serpent from early in season 1? Two-headed serpent that allows you to swap brains.
Why, yes.
Callum and Bait, that happens episode 1. So then a lot of the magic just gets like grumpy and food related.
Grumpy magic.
There's a lot of grumpy magic.
Okay, so here's my pitch. Callum gets back.
Gets fat?
Gets back. No, gets back. Okay, he gets back.
Because we can't do the real spoilers.
No.
Okay.
Callum gets back to Catella's castle. He closes the door. Out from the shadows, Nick Fury. He steps forward and he says, "So I hear you're a mage now." Callum goes, What? Who are you?" "My name's Nick Fury. I'm here to talk to you about an initiative." Then Callum crosses over into the rest of the universe. So Callum joins up with the Avatar crew, right? So it's Aang and Callum, they're hanging out. They're
He
like
is sort of a
slapping
natural
high-fives.
airbender.
Exactly,
He can control-
right?
yeah.
He can control air, so can Aang. It's going to be super great. So moving on from that, the Avatar universe crosses over into, I don't know, let's go Stranger Things. So Stranger Things, the Stranger Things crew jumps in. 11 joins up with the rest of the crew, and they're like, "Oh, we got to fight a Demogorgon. Oh, there's some waffles. It's going to be really cool." So Demogorgon shows up. They blow up the Demogorgon, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, so clouds part. Clouds part. You're following me. Clouds parting. Out of the clouds descends. Let's go with, I don't know.
The Simpsons.
Yes! That's what happens. There it is.
If the clouds are parting, yeah.
Clouds are parting. Simpsons show up, and it's like, hey, man, I'm Bart Simpson. I want to join up with you guys, too. So they do. So it's 11, Bart Simpson, Aang, Callum. And you know what that makes? Season 4 of Stranger Things.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
I am available for script doctoring.
Thanks.
I hope someone wrote that down.
What you don't know is that one of those is actually the real plot
we slipped some real stuff in
of
there.
season 3. So
that was just
you'll have
for
to pay
us.
attention.
Inside stuff.
Yeah.
Did
Thanks for the
the
question.
ladies want to do their fake spoilers or
Ooh,
no?
I got one.
You go then.
Okay, so I was thinking that like when Ezrin's heading back to the castle, like he sees Claudia, and then him and Claudia are like talking, and then like Claudia out of nowhere like pulls out a spell, and then she turns Ezrin evil, and then when I go back to the castle, they think that we're both like fine, right? Because it looks like I'm fine, but then I release Lord Viren, and then like we all take over Zadia and Katalis.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
That was kind of awesome.
That's pretty legit, actually.
We're not
See,
supposed
like,
to
wouldn't
talk
that be
about
like pretty
one.
cool? Like that'd be cool.
Well, my spoiler was very wholesome. Claudia goes to college. She goes to college, and she has a nice time. She learns things. She makes friends with the person across the in
What's
the dorm
Claudia's
across
major?
the way. You know what? Something fun. Yeah, linguistics.
Yeah!
She's doing linguistics. She's like, everybody, oh, you know, like, I do dark magic on the side, blah, 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 blah. She loves languages and words. She's doing well. No one asked her about university.
She has a really good meal plan.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
She can swipe her friends into the cafeteria.
Her
Her and
RA
her
is
friends
kind of a
eat
dick,
well.
but, you know, he's chill.
Yeah.
And guess what? The RA, great looking.
Yeah.
Guess what? Later on, they end up together.
What?
Yeah. Spoiler alert. That's season 6, though. So
RA is played by Cole Sprouse.
Cole Sprouse is every other character.
Okay, great. Moving on. Next question.
Is Claudia just Felicity?
Felicity.
Yeah, when does Claudia cut her hair and the rating?
Thank you for your question.
The
man.
final episode is a dream.
I didn't get to say mine.
Oh, hi, Paula.
Go ahead,
Rayla
Paula.
and Corvus start an elite fighting school for all the young people and create an army to defend Zadia.
Dude, I
Right.
want to join.
That sounds
Right.
like that should happen.
That's deep.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, I do.
Hi.
Yeah, therefore, Jack, how much of Saga's personality did you put into transfer to Kingdom? Because
Like, what did I bring from playing Sokka into Cal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, definitely there was a lot of the same, like, buoyant energy. I think a lot of Aaron and Justin's writing has a lot of similar comedic rhythms for both those characters. And they're both in very different ways. I think Sokka's more like stubborn and strong-headed about this, and Callum is much more doubting. But they're both sort of like figuring out who they are at the beginning of that story, and they're on a real journey of self-discovery. So yeah, there was a lot that I was able to cross over.
thanks, Team Boomerang.
Boomerang! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the question.
Hi.
Hello.
This is a question for everybody. Are there any running jokes between the cast and crew members?
Running
That
jokes.
Jack's always late.
Fair.
Jason and I, we have a thing where I go up on his shoulders and we pretend to be Master Blaster from Beyond the Thunderdome.
If you come to my table, my autograph table, I've got a picture there of us. So you can take a look at
Doing
it. It's
that.
magical.
Racquel and I are children in the room, so like if someone says like say a funny number, we just both look at each other and we're like, yeah.
Sometimes it's us when Jesse and I are recording where we interrupt what's happening to be like,
Yeah.
We sing Les Mis a lot too.
We do.
That's another.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Cats has been coming up a lot.
Oh, well, you know what? Now that we're talking about cats.
There it is. That'll be.
Sasha lies about everything.
Sasha,
Yes, I do. I'm a very big liar, so you can't always trust me. But
Never.
whenever.
No.
Hey,
Never.
no,
We can
no,
never
no.
trust you.
Hey, You can trust me with the few
Unless she
things.
comes up to you and says, I farted. Then you can trust that she did that.
She farted.
Yeah. That is always the truth.
Hey, I'm like a fart bomb. Like if you throw me and then I'll explode and it'll
Okay.
just like stink up the room.
What?
But,
Okay, hold on. That was
don't throw me. Don't throw me. Don't throw me.
Okay.
But like,
Okay.
yes, I do lie about a lot of things. But like, you can.
Wow, you're telling the truth right now.
But maybe this is a lie, Jason.
No, it's definitely the truth. She lies a lot.
No, but like,
It's a trick.
I tell the truth most of the time. That's
there's
a
a
total
lie.
lie.
Or
That's
do
a total lie. Okay, I tell a lie most of the time.
Okay.
Like it's
Thank
like
you.
no. Like
This feels like a
30,
riddle.
50. No. It's like 50-50 lie and truth.
Thank you for your question.
So you ask the other one which one will tell the truth.
That's right.
And then you go down the opposite
I'm
path.
so sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry about that. That's it. Otherwise, everything's very serious.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So I was wondering, which primal source do you personally identify with, and if we have enough time, why?
Is pizza a primal source?
I wish.
I have an answer. Sun. First off, Leo season, into it. But yeah, like I love the sun. This is such a wonderful, wonderful trip for me from Vancouver to be here, where it's nonstop sun, and I love it. Yeah, I absolutely sun primal.
I would say moon. I'm very much a night owl, and I enjoy the call of the evening.
Wow.
Such a gentlemanly answer.
Also like water and stuff. I don't know.
So you mean the water primal?
But the moon is kind of watery, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's because my ex was the moon.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's tough.
Racquel, go.
I'd be ocean.
Oh, okay. Hi, Racquel.
Oh, sorry, did I interrupt something?
No. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I'd be ocean. I've always really liked water metaphors. I'm not joking. I love them. And like I named my son River. That's my son's name. And I've always I don't know. I love the ocean. I love being, and that's so yeah, ocean.
Cool. I'm going to go with Earth because I'm pretty stubborn and constant, and I really like history, and Earth is the sign for those attributes.
It's pronounced Earth.
Earth.
Thank you.
Earth.
Earth.
Okay. Is that right, Mom?
I think I'd be like a water because I feel like I'm very flowy, and I don't know, I'm calm sometimes.
I think you'd be more like wind because
Yeah, I'm like a wind and a water type person, and
Well, so you don't want to combine those.
No.
you wet wind.
I would say moon as well because I like that peacefulness of it, and I'm also a night person, and just blackness, and then this bright dot in the sky. There's something about it.
Look, if we're going to get into it.
We are.
Okay. Well, I would say I'm more like a sun with like a rising sign in Earth.
Yeah.
I
What's your
love.
moon?
My moon is. Wait, what? What's my moon?
Yeah, your sun rising, your moon.
I don't like the ocean. It scares me. So not that. Maybe the moon. I stay up late. I like heat. I mean, look at me. I'm very burnt. What you don't know is I'm like trying not to move so much because it burns so much. But I love the sun. I love being hot. So that's my main one.
Thank you for your question.
I wasn't done.
Oh.
No.
We're done.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
you're done.
I wanted to talk about how much I love dirt and growing things in dirt.
But this young fellow here has a question. Thank you for your question, by the way.
Thank you. I'll get into it later. It's fine. I'll finish this.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What do you think your character's favorite jelly tart flavor is?
Oh, I got mine. Okay,
such a good question.
mine is persimmon. He loves persimmon.
Rayla loves moonberry.
Gren would be strawberry.
Go ahead.
Oh, all of them.
I'm going grape.
Ew.
A nice Concord grape jelly.
I think Claudia would do like, I don't know, like
tiny
griffin
animal,
or like, I don't know, a butterfly.
So like a savory.
Kitten tart. Dog.
Claudia
tart.
wants a savory jelly tart. So does Racquel.
Like a bone marrow sort of jelly.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Viren's would be banana cream.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that would
all right.
be. Yeah, I'm into that.
And Jason, could you answer for another character you played, Barius the Baker?
Oh, right.
That's right. If you guys don't know, Jason also provides the voice for Barius, the baker, who keeps
So
getting his
upset.
jelly tarts stolen by this rascal over here.
Hey, I'm not too much of a rascal. I only stole like
Barius,
15.
Barius would like raspberry.
Great. Thanks for your question, bud.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Raspberry, brother. It's Barius mania. Right? I don't even know if that was Barius's voice.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
So if during a recording session, during one of your character's monologues, you found that you could communicate with your character, what advice or warning would you give them, and how would you convince them that they're not going crazy?
Whoa.
That is loaded.
Oh boy.
Like us giving them advice?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Don't
I am terrible
do
at
it.
giving advice.
I mean, for Viren, it's like a lot of it is, dude, don't do that. Don't make those people go there, do that. Don't do that thing you're going to do. Just a lot of that. Is that kind of what you're
Yeah, that's
looking at?
kind of where I'm going.
I mean, when Viren starts to build and he gets in this starts to roll and there's passion, I love that moment as an actor, but you step aside from that and you hear it and you read it and you're like, oh man, this train is moving too quickly and it's not gonna end well. So probably don't.
I have one. Hey, Soren. It's me, the Soren that's in your head sometimes. I just want you to know, you don't need anyone's approval but your own.
Aww.
Yeah, I can be serious.
I think Rayla's is a wee bit, what I would say to Rayla is a little bit similar. I would tell her, don't worry, like, you're doing the right thing. Don't worry about the other elves.
I think that mine would be think a lot about what you're doing before you do it. Like, just have your mind set on one thing and just stick to that one thing. Don't take any sidetracks, and you don't need to listen to anyone about what's right and what's wrong unless you think that it's right or wrong.
You know what? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it makes
That's
sense.
profound.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, it's good advice.
See, one thing of mine makes sense.
I'd go with a real simple, like, hey, calm down, breathe, take it easy. And how I would help prevent Callum from going insane when Jack DeSena's voice enters his head is I have this trick where I can do a very good impression of Callum's voice. So it'd seem like it's his own thoughts. Like he wouldn't even know. It would sound like exactly like the voice in his head, right?
That's the way to do it.
That is
Just trick him.
twisted. I would say to Claudia, I'd be like, baby girl, rebel against your father. Don't listen to him. Go get a bunch of tattoos. Do whatever you want and be nice. Go apologize to Callum. Like, that was mean.
It was rough.
It was mean.
Do you think Viren wouldn't want her to get tattoos?
Oh, now.
Who says they don't have tattoos?
I feel like Viren's too bougie for that.
Oh, I think Viren's got tattoos.
I think Viren has
Have you seen his
a
arms? We haven't seen his arms.
secret
I think it's like sleeves with like magical runes.
You think he's got like just full body coverage?
Like
Probably.
wings or something and like ancient text.
Hey,
But, like,
fan artist.
He's like not. Why isn't he showing? Is he embarrassed? Is there like a weird like?
It's
faded
called
line
modesty, Claudia.
Well, Claudia doesn't have room
Guys,
for
stop fighting.
modesty.
Adrian.
Hey. I would just tell Gren to stop being so polite and stand up for himself and demand that he get to try some Zadia fruit. Okay?
Just Zadia
and don't
fruit?
take no for an answer.
I was going to guess learn to pick locks.
Wait. Okay, all right, yes. After he gets to try the fruit.
Because when are you
And,
going to try that fruit again?
What's that?
When are you ever going to try that fruit again? You got to
Exactly.
stand up for it.
But like also you could just travel up to Zadie and be like, hey, can I have some fruit?
I think there's like some border issues.
I feel like
You can't cross the border with fruit and dairy.
The premise of the series is the Zadians don't like humans very much.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So, we've all heard Rayla's impression of a human, so could we hear Callum's or Ezra's impression of an elf?
Ooh, I got it.
Do it.
Wait, no.
Why?
Callum, go first.
This is how it really came out. I'm giving the full spoiler. now.
Hypothetically.
It was something hypothetically like,
Wait.
I'm an elf! Something like that.
Oh my
Are you
god.
Australian?
It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
Are some elves
Sasha?
Australian?
No.
Oh gosh darn it.
That's his Scottish.
You know
That is my Scottish.
Oh, FYI, everybody, that was his Scottish.
What do you think?
So,
Hey, my name's Rayla. I'm just an elf and I don't like to kill people. I don't.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I like lost it.
can I ask you a quick question?
Oh, yeah.
Is this League of Legends?
Yes.
Is that Mr. Tibbers?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I actually don't play Annie.
You don't play it?
I don't play Annie.
Oh, it's a great costume, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for your question, too.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, so I just wanted to ask what your guys' favorite characters on the show were.
Rayla.
Amaya.
General Maya.
General Amaya.
General Amaya. Same.
Yeah.
I like Viren and Queen Anya.
Ooh, I forgot. Oh my god.
Amaya, Sarai, and Viren.
I like King Hero and Rayla. They're my fave. And Ezran, of course.
King Harrow's awesome, yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
my bro.
He's alright. No, I'm just kidding.
Still a big fan of Sauron.
Yeah.
I will get
Okay.
his name tattooed on my arm after the burn goes away.
Who's your favorite?
I think Amaya or Gren.
Or maybe
Soren. Yeah.
Or maybe Ezran?
or
Guys, it's not a popularity
Or-
contest. Everyone likes Soren. It's fine.
Yeah, I just like all of them.
I agree with you.
But I think what I like, in chatting with a lot of you guys who've come up to the booth and talking about people's favorite characters and stuff, I think what is so amazing about the writing in this show is that characters don't feel like they're just they're just to serve this purpose in the narrative or anything like that. Like it just feels like such a living, breathing world, I think. And I get this sense that it's like when I shut off the show, and I brought this up in reference to Star Wars when I was a kid, I always felt like when I shut off the VHS tape that the world was still going on, even though I wasn't watching it, and these characters still had their relationships and all these things, and yeah, I just feel that way about the show. Like all the characters are just, even the small characters are so rich,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right.
Absolutely.
So you call me Rich?
Do we have time for one more?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, we've still got a few minutes.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah.
Was Viren surprised by Erebos' voice?
Ooh. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he spent a great deal of time there, just waiting to see what was in there, and then see who it was, and then figure out who that person or that guy was in the mirror. And then when he was finally able to hear him, I imagine it was actually quite intoxicating. And I mean, Eric Dellums has an incredible voice.
Oh my God,
and it's
so
just
good.
like butter. And I remember I've watched Eric on shows for quite a while, and I've always been impressed with him because he's this very tall, very sharp features, very handsome guy, and then he just has this really deep, smooth, silky voice. So to hear that coming back at me, it took me by surprise. And I went, okay, I'll do whatever you say. And I know that Viren gets caught up in that immediately. And then we see later on, of course, that he kind of starts regretting that, but he has no choice because that voice just envelops him.
Dang.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dang.
Great question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was the funniest line that had you laughing hysterically after you said it?
Oh gosh.
Not mine, but I laughed hysterically as Paula played Berto.
Oh yeah.
That was a joy to watch being recorded.
Yeah, that was a lot of
huge.
Watching the show for the first time through, I had the biggest sort of surprise, caught me off guard, laugh out loud moment with the jerk face dance. That's it, right? The jerk face dance that Callum does.
Yeah.
Just the animation was just so fantastic. It was so funny.
It's kind of, Soren has some pretty good lines when he's decided to become a poet.
Thank you. Dragon Smash Boy.
I like Butter Them Up. That made me laugh so hard. I love that.
I laughed really, really hard. 0 minutes left. Okay, this is it. I laughed very hard. I had the great pleasure, and he's a really dear friend of mine, to work with Cole Howard, who plays Crowmaster. And just his delivery of those lines.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's so funny. And I think I broke up a little bit, and then we had to probably do a couple more takes. But just talking about the bathroom, being in the toilet, and he couldn't find me, so he's just a funny guy. Now, the writing is there for him to use, but he really lifted it off the page, and he just makes me laugh all the time.
I stand by my fart joke. By Claudia's fart joke.
For me, something that took me by surprise that was just so funny to me was Jason and Paula as guards talking about the eggs and the sausage. Because that wasn't scripted, right?
No, it was scripted.
Was it?
I believe it was scripted. We just made it magical.
Yeah, you guys, that was so funny, because it was just like two guards talking, and just listening to these two just be like, and then I was like, what about the eggs? And then I got more sausage. It just, whatever about it, just destroyed me.
Good impression.
Thank you.
All right.
I think we're
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
We're out on the floor for another session today, and then tomorrow we'll split up in different pods.
Yeah.
We got some more panels tomorrow.
But
so come
swing
check
by
it
our
out.
booths.
Come down and say hi to us, please.
Hi.
We'd love to meet you.
Please do.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you guys. Bye.